Hey, what's up guys, TotallyDubbed here, and today I'm doing a video review on the SteelSeries Rival 700. There's a optical slash laser gaming mouse, and I'll get into that in just a bit. Now, first of all, I'd like to thank SteelSeries for actually sending me out for review. It can be found on Amazon.co.uk for £56 and on Amazon USA for $89. Links will be down in the description below, including a full specs straight from SteelSeries' website, which you'll be able to see all the various things that the mouse offers. Now, within the pretty cool box, you've got the mouse itself, and you've got two cables which are removable. Now, the cable that I've got currently attached is a slightly longer cable. It's a braided cable and is attached over here. And then the non-braided cable is much shorter, which I would say is designed more for laptops use. And it's non-braided. It's got like a normal plastic-esque material, and as you can see, this is how the connector looks where it goes into the mouse. I have no problems in terms of using the connections, and I personally found that the braided cable is just a little better just because it's slightly longer. Now, in terms of the mouse itself, what really sets it apart is the fact of its sensor. Now, its sensor is a PixArt PMW3360 sensor. It's a very good optical sensor. It goes up to 16,000 dpi, and it's got very good it's very good in terms of dealing with acceleration, whereby you don't get any acceleration. However, I did say that you could change the sensor. Now, what's very interesting about this mouse is that you can unscrew this and actually get another sensor. The other sensor is a PixArt 9800. That's a laser sensor, and that has 8200 CPI or DPI. Now, that is very cool because it's very rare that you'll be able to see a mouse that's quite mainstream where you can actually change the sensor. So I really like that fact that SteelSeries have included that, and it shows that how general consumers like myself can actually just go ahead and change the sensor. Now, in terms of the build quality of the mouse, I must say it's fantastic. Its biggest flaw, I would say, is the fact that its weight. Its weight is 135 grams. Putting it one of the heaviest mice I've ever come across. The G502 is just a little bit, the Logitech G502 is a little bit less weighty than this, but 135 grams for the mouse makes it a very, very heavy-handed mouse. It is a right-handed mouse, so do bear that in mind, but make sure that you like a heavy mouse because you have no other customization in terms of weight. So do bear that in mind. It's a massive thing, and the reason I'm bringing this out straight from the beginning, because if you're not into heavy mices, then you might as well click away from this video and not get this mouse itself. Now, if you are interested in a heavy mouse, then you've got several cool things that this mouse does offer. First of all, you can change this little nameplate. Supposedly, you can actually also get rid of this. You can all customize these, and I'm not sure how you can customize this. I presume through the SteelSeries website, but nevertheless, when you buy it on Amazon, this will be the default that you get. You get RGB colors on the SteelSeries logo and by the mouse wheel itself. They're independent of each other, so you can customize them to your heart's content via the software, which is a SteelSeries engine. On the right hand side, you've just got a grip. In the middle, you've got a button which can be, again, fully customized. You've got the two buttons which are default and the mouse button. You've got no left and right click for the mice, so make sure you know that for when it comes to scrolling. Then you've got three buttons over here, one over here, which can be, again, customized, and two left and right. You've got this little bit over here which is, in my opinion, just for grip. Just allows you to grip the mouse just a little bit better, prevents you from slipping, which I think is a very small thing to include, but very, very nice nevertheless. Now, you might be wondering, what the hell is that? And yes, that is my logo. You can put a customized logo, and I think this mouse absolutely looks amazing. Now, in order to customize it, you can just go through the software, which I'll show you in a bit, and I'm going to put a funny logo which was included within the software. Hopefully, well, there you go, you can see it. It's a funny little, there you go, it's a GIF. So as long as the GIF is small enough, you'll be able to see it fully showing on this little LED display. If it isn't, then it'll kind of shrink it down and compress it. It gives you a recommended size that you should use on the actual software. It says for best results, images should be 128 pixels by 36, and it will play back at 10 frames per second. So this is actually very small, but very, very cool. Now, will most people notice it? Well, I don't really know. I mean, I don't see people looking at their mice, especially in this side of the mouse, that much, but the fact that SteelSeries have included it, I think they're pushing the boundaries of what a mouse can do. You've got a mouse with a good sensor, you've got a mouse that's got good ergonomics, and you've got a mouse that's got the right buttons and the colors and everything. This is taking another step further. You can actually put a custom logo, you can put a GIF. No matter what you want to do, you can put it there and it's for you to use. And it's just really intuitive to use through the software. Look, there you go, you can quickly switch the color with a touch of a button. Very, very cool. Very small thing to include, but just a nice little touch by SteelSeries. I think it's pushing it in the right direction, especially for Mice Technology Go, because I don't think there's much a mouse can offer more than what's already out there on the market. So in terms of the features, I think it's really top notch, especially coupled with the software, which I'll show you in just a bit. Now in terms of the ergonomics, I'm very much comfortable to use this. I use on a daily basis a Logitech G403. I have no problems using that. And if you are a palm grip / a fingertip type holder, you won't have any problems holding this mouse. If you're a claw gripper, I think you'll have some problems, mainly due to the weight of it. It's just too heavy to use as a claw grip, but you know, your mileage may vary as they say. So do bear that in mind. Now I've got my hand size about 18 centimeters from top to bottom. I think it's from 16 to 19 centimeters, give or take. So bear that in mind in terms of how that fits in my hand versus how it will fit in your hand. Now, in terms of the performance of the mouse, I had absolutely no complaints. The Pixart PMW3360 sensor is fantastic. Fantastic one-to-one tracking. No problems when swiping left and right and even banging it on the surface and pushing it left and right. Really, really good. In terms of acceleration, I had none. It's very much close to that zero hardware acceleration as they label on their website. I had no problems in terms of that. With its polling rate of 1 milliseconds or 1000 hertz, again, fantastic in terms of using it, meaning that the mouse is very much responsive and does transmit a lot to your PC, so you get a very accurate representation of where you're moving to the actual screen itself or the gun or whatever it might be. Now I play Counter-Strike competitively in terms of global level, so I'm very much accustomed to very good mice or very good sensors, and I must say this does very much perform in every single respect. Now I'll just quickly show you the software. You'll be able to see this real fun little GIF going on, but the software is very much complete and I really, really love it. SteelSeries have done a fantastic job to make this really user intuitive, and you can customize it to your heart's content. So as you can see, I've got 3, 1 and R, and this one is disabled. That's through my Counter-Strike layout itself. If you click the OLED, you'll be able to see you can upload an image, you can clear it as well, you can invert the color quickly. Very easy to do. As I said, the GIFs will depend on the size. The OLED, the color of the LEDs again can be customized in terms of you can have it steady color, you can have it breathing with a trigger, you can completely disable it if you so wish. I had no problems in terms of the heat of the LEDs being there, and again you can change the view of it. You can have 2 different DPI or CPI levels. I've got it to 1400. You can have a make a timer to yourself, which is quite funny, but you can basically set yourself a timer to cool yourself down. You get acceleration, deceleration, customization, and angle snapping, and the polling rate all can be customized through the software, which is again fantastic. The best thing about this is that you can customize it through the software and then drag and drop it in to the actual onboard profile, meaning that if you were to unplug this mouse and plug it into your friend's PC, it will save it through one of the profiles that you've added, which is a very small but very, very good feature to include, which makes a massive deal when it comes to gamers that are moving around. Now through the software you can also have a great experience through the through GameSense. Now GameSense is very much useful for those who like showboating, should I say, when they're playing, but this one is really beautiful. Due to its little LED display, you can actually have certain things that show. Now GameSense will work on CSGO, Minecraft and Dota 2, which are very popular games when it comes to the Steam marketplace. But anyway, in terms of Counter-Strike, you can actually have really cool little GIFs or images that appear when certain events happen in the game. Now often I was pretty much criticizing GameSense in terms of saying what the hell is the point, but the fact that you have it on the side of the mouse, meaning it's not too distracting, but yet could be providing to be useful when you quickly glance to your mouse with a split second of your eye, it might be even quicker than looking in your game. It's trivial, but it's good the fact they're actually utilizing mouse technology and just general technology with the software to give you a great experience. Anyway guys, that is pretty much it. I must say it's a fantastic mouse. I would heavily recommend it. Just bear in mind of its weight. It's a very, very heavy mouse. If you can get over its weight, I think it's one of the most complete mices out there, given the technology that pretty much hit a floor. I think that SteelSeries have done a fantastic job with this little display. Alright guys, I've been Totally Dubbed. Make sure you give it a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the video and the mouse itself, and definitely favourite and share it with your family and friends if they're thinking about buying the Rival 700. As I said, buy links and specs in the description below. Alright guys, Totally Dubbed out. Bye bye.